And what's new to BGA brings you Pentaquest, a push your luck dice game. This one here is a few years old. It was actually a print and play. I think there was a Kickstarter for it, is from my understanding. But you see here, we're at 6.0 so far. Voted best with 1, and I kind of agree with that. But it's a real simple, light game. You see here, 1 to 8 players. Solo version is on BGA, and it takes 8 minutes to play. Alright, so this is the solo version, but the multiplayer version doesn't play a whole lot different. In this game, you're going to be rolling 5 dice during your turn. You do get 1 reroll, so you don't get 2 like traditional Yahtzee. 1 reroll, and then you have to try to match what's printed on the bottom of the cards. If you match it, you can gain it. You're going to have 5 cards to choose from here. These are characters you're trying to defeat and then kind of recruit. When you recruit a character, you can use its ability, which is on the top right, to help modify your dice. So straight off the get-go, you see here I have a 2, 3, 4, a small straight. I'll take this guy and continue. So you can see how you can gain characters down here. Now I'll go for something a little bit harder. I already have a 3 of a kind, but if I can roll 1 more, I can get a 4 of a kind. So I'll select 2 dice, and you get 1 free reroll. I hit reroll, and I actually got it, 4 of a kind. So obviously I want to collect this 4 of a kind over the 3 of a kind. And then I collect it, and then you continue and so on. Now these cards down here, if you put your mouse over it, it'll tell you what they do. There are 5 different versions of these cards. There's add 1, minus 1. This one does both. This guy here is the reroll, where you just reroll selected dice, and then finally a dice where you flip it and get the mirror version. Okay, so here I'm going to show you how to use an action. So here I have a card to flip 1 dice to the other side. If I take the 1, it'll flip to a 6, so I simply just highlight the 1, click here, it'll change into a 6, and now I'm able to collect here. So you see each card has a little ability to use, but of course that did cost me 1 point in using that. So in solo mode, you want to try to use the least amount of cards to score more points. And then in the solo version and in the multiplayer, you're going to continue until this deck runs out. There's 35 guys left here. You start with 42 cards in total. In the solo version, once you're done, if you can make it through the whole game, which usually if you can make it through the first few monsters, then you can have cards to help you solve problems. If you make it through the whole deck and you don't use any cards down here, you'll score 42 points, which is the highest score. It's probably very unlikely you'll be able to do that. The designer said a score of 20 is good and reaching 30 is great. If you play multiplayer, it's kind of the same concept. You're going to be going around. It's a shared board here, but you'll keep going around one at a time, just like in solo play. In the solo version, if I fail to collect a monster, the game is over. But in multiplayer, you continue going around until there's no cards left in the deck and in the play area. Now the designer tries to help with this. The very first roll, your very first turn, you actually get 2 rerolls instead of 1. In a multiplayer game, to find out the winner, then you simply all you do is compare their army size down here and in their discard pile, and then whoever has the most points wins. If there's a tie, which there very much could be if you go all the way through, then of course whoever used the least amount of characters down here will win. I'm going to give Pentaquest a 5. It's okay. I don't think I'll ever want to play it again or come back to it. I see it as more of a solo game than a multiplayer. I mean, the multiplayer is there, but I think you want to play it as a solo game. I think it's definitely best as that. It reminds me of just playing solitaire. You know, you're bored. You just want a quick 10-minute little game. You can play a little solitaire and then be done with it. So, well, as always, I've been the Digital Board Gamer. Good luck and have fun.